it's so hot in here. I think Hyundai leaned far more into the performance side of this vehicle than with comfort. So this is a little bit less of a agreeable, I'll say, daily driver than the regular Ioniq Hyundai 5. Includes a list of electronic gadgets here that's too long for me to talk about.
Trying to remember whether I have or not. It's entirely possible that I have. To tell you the truth, I don't remember, Chris. So this. Welcome back, everybody, to America on the Road with Chris Teague. This is Jack Nerad with you for Road Test time. And Chris, you have a hot rod, an electric hot rod to talk about. And let's dive right in. Tell us all about it.
I did. I had the 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5N. Jack, we talked about the regular Ioniq 5 just a few weeks ago. I drove kind of them almost back to back. There was just like a week or two in between. But this is like the ultra high performance, hotted up, hot hatchback version of this vehicle. It's got several extra welds under the skin to make it stiffer. It's got stiffer suspension, larger wheels, and a much larger price tag. It starts at $66,200, which is the price that I tested. Jack, have you driven the N? And if so, what did you think about it?
I'm trying to remember whether I have or not. It's entirely possible that I have. To tell you the truth, I don't remember, Chris. So that's not much of a report, is it?
Yeah, it is. There are some big differences here, and maybe some of this will jog your memory. The thing I want to start with is that with some performance versions of regular cars, you kind of get a good mix of comfort and performance. I think Hyundai leaned far more into the performance side of this vehicle than with comfort. So this is a little bit less of a agreeable, I'll say, daily driver than the regular Ioniq 5, but the performance is great for people who want it. So in its maximum, most powerful form, you get 641 maximum horsepower, 568 pounds of torque. That's temporary, though. It's through a boost function that you get. But even without that, the vehicle gets almost 500 horsepower and almost 500 pound-feet of torque. So it's still very, very quick. The 0 to 60 here, Jack, is in like the 3-second range, which for a family-sized crossover is pretty stout. Comes standard with all-wheel drive. You get torque vectoring all-wheel drive. Hyundai includes a list of electronic gadgets here that's too long for me to talk about in this review, but a few of the things that it comes with is an E-shift system, which simulates shifting of a transmission. You get an active sound system, which simulates a regular exhaust, and then a long, long, long list of other things. And some of these actually make it feel like a regular sports car, Jack. Some of them are a little bit like you're playing with a calculator while you're driving on the road. What do you think about some of the electronic gadgets that companies are using?
It strikes me that this is a car simulating a driving game, right? I mean, there's a lot of it that's just simulated. And is that what people want? I mean, the larger question about this vehicle, I mean, heaven knows it has wonderful capabilities. Is there a market for it? Do a lot of people care about this? And, I'm an analog guy from way back, but maybe there are digital guys that absolutely think it's the coolest.
Yeah, well, I like electric vehicles. I mean, I like gas vehicles more, but I don't have a problem with electric vehicles. This is a little bit too far for me. You can spend hours configuring this vehicle before you set off to drive, and there will still be more things to fiddle with when you get where you're going. And it's just too much. But I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, great. It has more than you could ever want to play with. It does, like I said, it has all-wheel drive. You get 72 miles per gallon equivalent here, which is a little bit low given the performance, and then 221 miles of range, which is about 80 miles short, I think, of the standard Ioniq 5, the most efficient there, which again, you're giving the range to get that performance. Inside, you get sport seats. These seats are more forgiving for my body than the Elantra N or the other N seats. I didn't feel like I was being sort of, crushed the whole time. You get Alcantara.
You've lost weight, Chris. I think that's it.
I have lost about 60 pounds, and that would help, but I think
good for you.
The other seats felt pretty punishing. You get Alcantara upholstery, which is really nice. It holds your clothing and grips you into the seat. Heated and ventilated front seats too. So there's some luxury features here, and the interior is very dark and monotone, but it is nice material. It does have nice materials inside. Excuse me. You get a 12.3-inch touchscreen, a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Jack. I'm so glad that Hyundai figured out how to add wireless connectivity with the larger display, a wireless device charging, and a whole list of other features. I really enjoy Hyundai's infotainment system. Despite all the tweaking that you can do with the drivetrain, it is one spot of simplicity in the system that I really enjoyed. What do you think about it?
Yeah, they've done a good job with it. As you identify, it's been a long time coming, but heaven knows it's there, and I think it really works well.
I agree. And they're also generous with safety equipment. Since you're paying the top amount for this vehicle, there are not really a lot of options that you can add on other than custom paint colors. So you get blind spot monitoring with the camera system, so you can see in the dash the vehicles next to you, forward collision alerts, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, and the whole deal. Jack, I mean, I'm going to hate to say this, but for the performance, I don't think the price is all that bad. I do think that a lot of people are going to be sad about giving up the comfort because the ride quality here is harsh and you don't get a sunroof and some of the other things that people really want. So I think take a test drive if you're into this sort of thing, but be prepared for the performance because it is very strong.
Yeah, performance will knock you back in your seat and just kind of incredible in a lot of ways.